Hey everyone, so the official Venom teaser trailer just dropped today showing quite a bit of Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, and you get a small glimpse of the symbiote, not fully suited on Eddie Brock of course, just the symbiote itself as a small blob. And I felt like showing off my years of fandom for this character ever since I was a teenager and first saw him in the Spider-Man comics, and I was like, wow, this Spider-Man villain is cool. But now he's an anti-hero, and I know he has changed over the years because the symbiote itself got attached to McGargan, aka the Scorpion, and he became this Venom right here, where the spider symbol on his chest is enlarged with the spider legs kind of like wrapping around towards his back area. This is just a small figure I bought for Disney Infinity for my PS4, and the symbiote got attached to Flash Thompson, I believe, and now he became Agent Venom, where he kind of looks like somewhat of a SWAT team type of guy, but he has the Venom suit on him. It's kind of weird, don't really like it that much. And there's Anti-Venom, where Venom is like, pretty much the colors on Venom are reversed, where he's all white and the spider symbol is black, I think. But now, I think in the current comics, he's back to the original Eddie Brock Venom that we all know and love. I'm not sure. Haven't been quite following what's been going on in the Marvel Universe because it's just all over the place over the past couple of years. But yeah, just showing off my comic book collection and just some of my action figures here. Not all of them, of course, because I have way too many and they are a pain to find. But I'll just show this off real quick. This is the SpiderMan animated series DVD, the Venom Saga. This is my favorite animated series from the 90s. I don't know about you guys, but I love watching this Spider-Man cartoon along with the X-Men and other, 90s shows back then. But this one pretty much covers all of the episodes that include Venom and the episodes that have Carnage in it. Because I remember that episode where Carnage showed up, and I think it was like a much later episode, yeah, where like there's Iron Man and War Machine, and they're teaming up with Venom and Spider-Man trying to take down Carnage and Dormammu or something. Yeah, I think Doctor Strange is involved somehow. It's been a while. But here is my original Spider-Man vs. Venom graphic novel here. And on the back, you see a nice shot of Eddie Brock and Venom when the symbiote is fully suited on him, of course. And I've always said, well, I've always wanted Brock Lesnar from the, WWE or WWF. However people want to pronounce that, I still call it WWF, but now it's WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. The wrestler I almost called him Eddie Brock because he looks like Eddie Brock. Brock Lesnar, I always said he should play Eddie Brock, but we've got Tom Hardy instead, which is fine. Tom Hardy is still a good actor. I'm just curious about the origin story without Spider-Man involved, because the reason why Venom kind of looks like this is because of Spider-Man. The suit latched on to Spider-Man first during Secret Wars, and then later on he got rid of the suit. It got onto Eddie Brock, and Eddie Brock became Venom. But yeah, this is when Todd McFarlane used to work for Marvel before he worked with, before he worked on Spawn, I think. I can't remember if he worked on Spawn before or after, but I loved his artwork the most for Spider-Man and Venom. Todd McFarlane was always one of my favorite comic book artists. But yeah, this is my original one I had from like a teen when I was, oh man, I think I was like, I forgot how old when I got this, like 14 or 15. Maybe a little bit younger, but this is my new Spider-Man Venom graphic novel that I have, where it pretty much has most of the story from this one, but a little bit more, because you could tell it's a little bit thicker. And this also includes the origin of the black suit, which came from Secret Wars. So if I could just show that off real quick. Hang on. I think it's this page right here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, during Secret Wars, where Spider-Man needed a new suit because he got all tore up, and he went up to this device made by Reed Richards, one of the Fantastic Four members, and you know, that is the origin right there. That small black ball appeared, and it turned out to be a symbiote. Went on to Spider-Man, and that's how we got the black suit. So that's just a little info for you non-comic book readers who don't really know much about the origins of Venom or just the black suit in general. Alright, so yes, I do have the Lethal Protector series. I have all 6 issues here. So I'll just show those off real quick. So that's issue number 1 right there. Issue number 2. Issue number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And issue number 6. And I'm hearing the movie is supposed to be inspired from the Lethal Protector storyline. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, because I don't know what they have planned for the movie. From what I've seen so far, they're gonna not involve Spider-Man. Unless in Infinity War, they surprise us by having Peter Parker get his new black suit while he's fighting with the Avengers in outer space, and then he gets rid of it, and then we get our Venom movie. I wish we would have got Secret Wars instead with Doctor Doom and everyone, but, you know, Hollywood, it's not going to happen. This is another Venom graphic novel that I have. It's called Death Trap the Vault, where he kicks the crap out of most of the Avengers in a supervillain prison. Alright. And I have all issues of the Maximum Carnage Spider-Man comics here. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3 and 4, and I actually had to rebuy these many years ago, because when I was a kid, I took these to the YMCA when I used to go to the YMCA. It's kind of like a summer camp for teenagers, sort of. Not really, but basically a place where teenagers could go to do certain athletic activities like swimming or playing basketball or something like that. And I brought my comics there, and I remember someone stole all of them. I was very sad about that. And then many years later, when, you know, I got older and found out about eBay, I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm older now, I can make my own money, I could rebuy my comics that someone stole many years ago when I was a child. And there you go. That's 7 and 8. 9 and 10 right there. And yes, I still have my video games for Sega Genesis. You know what, I'm going to show those real quick after I show off the rest of these issues. So after these, I will cut the video and show you the Sega Genesis games I have of Maximum Carnage and Separation Anxiety. I think, yeah, Maximum Carnage pretty much is the storyline of these comics right here, and Separation Anxiety mostly revolves around Venom and other symbiotes. That's Carnage Part 1, and I think Part 2 is in there somewhere. So, alright, I'm going to go grab those games real quick and show you those action figures in the background. So, hang on. Alright, so here is Spider-Man Web of Shadows that I still have for the Xbox 360. What's really cool about this game is not only does it focus around the symbiote itself, but other heroes that the symbiote attaches itself to. So you'll fight like Wolverine, but a Venom version of Wolverine. And there's also like a Venom version of Black Cat and some other heroes that I don't really want to give away. But it's really cool that in this story that the symbiote attaches itself to other heroes that you have to, you know, go up against in certain boss battles. And the final boss battle against the symbiote is epic indeed. Oh yeah, I also have Shattered Dimensions for PS3. I should have grabbed that. That's alright though. I just wanted to show these off real quick that I did enjoy playing these a lot when I was a young teenager back on Sega Genesis. Or actually, no, these came out when I was, man, how old was I? I can't even remember how old I was when Maximum Carnage and Separation Anxiety came out, but this one I loved playing the most, Maximum Carnage, because it was based off the comics. And on the back there, you could call in other Marvel heroes like Iron Fist, Deathlock, Demo Goblin. Oh yeah, forgot his name. The one with the 6 arms. I have his action figure too. It was Doppelganger? Doppelganger, that's his name. Yeah. It's like a weird, monstrous clone of Spider-Man with like 6 arms, and he has like, kind of like Venom-like teeth. He almost kind of looks like Spider Carnage, if that makes any sense, if you know about Spider Carnage. And, you know, Separation Anxiety, where you go up against all of the other symbiotes. So, Sega Genesis. Yeah, I'm still living in the 90s. And here's a few Venom action figures that I own. I own plenty more, but like I said, they are a pain to find, so unfortunately I will not show all of the ones I own for this video, but I just will only show a few for now. This one was my favorite one back in the day, because it has a button on the back right there, and if you push that, all the little heads pop up like that. My camera will focus, sorry. Yeah, all the little symbiote heads. And man, I could have swore I had the comic book with this on the cover, where it showed him with like multiple heads and everything, and I think he was going up against Juggernaut or someone? I can't quite remember. It's been a while, folks. But it's one of my favorite Venom action figures. Here's another one. You know, pretty much standard Venom of what what I'm used to him, you know, looking like. I don't know if he's going to look like this for the movie. Judging by that symbol at the end of that teaser trailer, it looks kind of promising, and it looks like they will not make the same mistakes as Spider-Man 3. There's the back. Yeah, this has a button, but I forgot what the button does, because I think it's broken, so the button does nothing. I think it's supposed to move his arms or something. I don't know. Or his jaw, maybe. But, yeah, that's just a few that I own, and of course this is the one from Disney Infinity, a game that you can buy any Disney Infinity action figure for, and you put them on this base, and the base will read the chip, and you could play as that character inside the game. It's fun if you have young children around, I guess, you know. I just bought it because you could use Marvel and Star Wars characters in the same game, and that was cool to me. So that's why I bought Disney Infinity and a few of my favorite characters. I also have Iron Man, Hulkbuster, and Captain America Civil War Infinity figures, I think. And I have a few Star Wars one. And here is a, well, I guess you could call it a Marvel Legends Venom figure. Even though it does not say Marvel Legends on the package, it just pretty much says Spider-Man Classics. Yeah, Spider-Man Classics. And this was a neat Venom figure, just showcasing the symbiote suit just kind of forming on Eddie Brock. And if you look inside the mouth, you could kind of see his face. It's kind of hard to see, but if you do come across this figure, just look inside his mouth and you can see Eddie Brock's face as the symbiote just forms all over his body to form Venom. We are Venom. There's the back of that. Some other Venom figures that are sold also. I have that one, Man Spider. They also showed Man Spider in the 90s animated series when the Punisher was actually going after Spider-Man, and Spider-Man mutated into the Man Spider, which is pretty cool. Alright, so thanks for watching my video on my little Venom collection here. I'm just doing this because I wanted to show you guys that I'm very passionate about this character, and I really hope Sony does not mess this movie up. I know a lot of people were disappointed by the teaser trailer today because they did not show Venom in all of his glory. They only showed Eddie Brock and him screaming towards the end. But hey, the movie is not out until October of this year, so we have a few more months until we get a full actual trailer where we will actually get to see Venom. And I am crossing my fingers, and I hope it's good. You know, I hope they learn from their mistakes of Spider-Man 3, which that Venom was, it's not the Venom I was hoping for. But yeah, that's my fandom, my appreciation for Venom. all there, and plenty more that I have hidden somewhere in my room. Like I said, I have plenty more Venom stuff just all over the place in different boxes. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.